Let's talk a little bit about the anti-Shia violence that's happening in Parachinar, Pakistan, and how anti-Shiism and sectarian violence has been happening over the last few decades in the country. If you're Pakistani or Muslim and you haven't heard about this, I'm not surprised, but here's a little bit of context so you can get educated. Every year during the Islamic month of Muharram, which is a very significant month for Shia Muslims, there's a lot of anti-Shia violence that happens in a lot of countries, but specifically in Pakistan in cities like Parachinar and Peshawar. And it's happening again to no surprise. Over the last few nights, there have been photos and videos circulating of Shias being killed in Parachinar. The town is completely under attack and surrounded from all four sides by extremist Sunni militant groups such as the Taliban and Sipai Sahaba. And these groups are infamous for targeting minority Muslims. And if you don't know where Parachinar is, here's a map of Pakistan, and Parachinar is right there. It's located in the Upper Khurram region near Afghanistan. A lot of Pakistanis shrug this off as being a land distribution issue, but the country itself is not a stranger to anti-Shia violence in its history. In 2007, sectarian violence led to over 3,000 Shia men being killed by extremist militant groups because they were trying to take over Parachinar. In fact, activists on the ground right now are saying that the state of Pakistan and the military are actually shutting off internet and disabling mobile data, which is why it's unclear what's exactly happening in real time. But reports are estimating that 60 people have already died and about 100 more are injured. Now, this is not a one-off instance. In fact, this is a pattern in Pakistan and in a lot of countries. Over the past few decades, over 4,000 Shia Muslims have been killed in anti-sectarian violence. And every single year, you'll hear of something like this happening. Even in cities like Karachi, there has been a disturbing trend of targeting Shia doctors, lawyers. In fact, every single Shia person I know from Pakistan knows someone who's either been targeted or has a family friend or has family that has been a victim to anti-Shia violence. Doing research on this, and there have literally been axe killings of Shias in the 1960s and 70s. Extremists literally take machetes and meat cleavers and go in the streets and kill Shias who are practicing. I really urge you to understand what's happening to your fellow Muslims. And if you're going to say something about one issue, say something about all people who are suffering. And I actually think there is a fundraiser that's set up by Zahra Trust to help the victims in Parachinar and to help those who are injured. So be sure to check out their page and also just get more educated.